A simple brown penny in your pocket, a dirty coin in a drawer, something you never even look at twice, could be worth $5, 000, $20, 000, $50, 000, or more than $100, 000. Yes. A 1-cent coin from 1982. People are throwing this coin away every day without realizing that a few of them are so rare, so unusual, and so powerful in value that they have already turned ordinary people into instant collectors and instant thousandaires. And in today's video, we are exposing everything collectors don't want us to say. Collision, the rarest 1982 penny ever discovered. Collision, secret variations most people do not know exist. Collision, the deadly minting change that created massive money coins. Collision, the 1982 penny that sold for over $100, 000. Collision, and how to check your 1982 pennies at home. Tell if you have any 1982 pennies. Do not miss a single second, because the most valuable one of all is revealed at the very end. And believe me, it could be in your house right now. 1982 was one of the most important and most chaotic years in U.S. penny production, because this was the year the mint made a major metal change. Small blue diamond. Before 1982 pennies were 95% copper. Small blue diamond after 1982 pennies became zinc with a thin copper coating. Why the change? Because copper prices skyrocketed. A penny made of copper was actually worth more than 1 cent in metal value, and the government was losing millions to SO. The mint changed the metal in the middle of 1982, but the transition was messy, rushed, and confusing. The result? 8 different types of 1982 pennies were produced, and because of mistakes and mixed-up planchets, some versions became extremely rare and valuable. Collectors divide the 1982 penny into 8 different types: zinc or copper, mint mark, size of date, copper, no mint mark, large date, copper, no mint mark, small date, copper, D mint mark, large date, copper, D mint mark, small date, zinc, no mint mark, large date, zinc, no mint mark, small date, zinc, D mint mark, large date, zinc, D mint mark, small date. Now here is where the value explodes. One of these was never supposed to exist, but it does. That mistake is now worth over $100, 000. Keep watching. It's coming up shortly. There are 4 major value boosters. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams. Zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Some 1982 D pennies were accidentally made with the wrong metal and are worth life-changing money. Collectors pay huge premiums for small date versions in high grade, especially in copper. Coins that kept their bright copper red tone can bring thousands to off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, floating roof errors. All bring strong value. Now let's talk numbers. Real auction values. Below are the highest confirmed sale prices for 1982 pennies. Coin type: real auction price 1982. D small date copper. The forbidden one. $100, 000 plus 1982 no mint. Mark small date copper. MS68RD. $18, 000, $40, 0001982 no mint. Mark small date zinc. MS67RD. $7, 500, $16, 5001982. D large date zinc. MS $68.6, 000, $12, 0001982 copper large date. MS 68, 4,000 pesos, $9, 5001982 Lincoln cent. Major error coins: $500, $6,500. Even circulated coins, coins people drop, lose, or throw away, can be worth dollar banknote, $100 banknote, $200 banknote, $500 banknote, $1,000, plus the crown jewel. The biggest prize is the 1982 D small date copper penny. Here is why it is so valuable. Small blue diamond small date versions were not supposed to be struck in Denver using copper. Small blue diamond Denver was only supposed to mint zinc pennies small blue diamond, but a few copper planchets somehow got mixed in small blue diamond. The result? A coin that officially should not exist for decades. Collectors believed it was just a rumor until one was authenticated. Fire, it sold for well over $100,000 at auction, and experts believe more are still out there, possibly sitting in jars and drawers in ordinary homes. It is not just rare. It is one of the most mysterious and exciting coins in the entire Lincoln series. You don't need special equipment. Just do this. Buy or borrow a digital scale. Weight metal: 3.11 grams copper. More valuable: 2.50 grams zinc. Valuable if mint condition. If it's a 1982 D small date and weighs 3.11 grams, you may have a $100,000 plus coin. Small date clues. The 8 digits look more balanced, and even the 2 has a smooth curve and squared base. The top of the 2 does not drop below the 9 large date clues. The 8 looks uneven. The 2 has a sharper curve and longer tail. Collector's value. Grady description: value brown, lower bread brown, medium RD, full red, extreme value. A shiny 1982 red penny in high grade can be worth thousands. Even without errors. 1982 error pennies worth big money include floating roof error, double die, obverse off center strike, double struck through grease clipped planchet. Any of these equals money. Think about this. Most coins worth $50,000 or $100,000 are locked inside museums, sitting in private investor vaults, bought only by the ultra-rich, but not this one. The 1982 penny is one of the only six-figure coins that ordinary people still find in circulation because heavy check mark. It's recent, not from the 1800s. Heavy check mark billions were made. Heavy checkmark families save copper pennies in jars. That means someone watching this video right now may be only one coin away from life-changing money. So before you walk past your old coin jar again, before you ignore a penny on the ground, before you say it's only 1 cent, remember, a 1982 penny sold for more than $100,000. That is not a rumor. That is not a myth. That is real money paid at a real auction. And the next one could still be sitting in a kitchen, a pocket, a piggy bank, or right in front of you right now. Before you leave, comment below, backhand index pointing down. I'm checking my pennies, backhand index pointing down. And if you want a video about another rare coin, just comment the year and the coin name, and you might see your request in the next upload. What if I told you that inside your home, right now, in a forgotten jar, in an old wallet, or sitting in a drawer, you might be holding a tiny copper coin that could change your life forever? A coin you've walked past 100 times. A coin worth 1 cent on paper, but one that has sold for $10,000, $50,000, $000, even over $1 million at auction. Yes, today we're talking about the 1964 Lincoln Memorial Penny. And in this video, we're revealing everything collectors don't want you to know. Collision: the rarest 1964 penny ever found. Collision: the secret errors that make some worth huge money. Collision: the exact signs to look for with your naked eye. Collision: and the 1964 penny that sold for over $1 million. So don't blink, because the most valuable 1964 penny is revealed at the very end, and it could be sitting in your house right now. The 1964 penny belongs to the legendary Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. But 1964 was a very unusual year in U.S. mint history. Small blue diamond: the country was in a massive coin shortage. Small blue diamond silver coins were being hoarded. Small blue diamond: the mint was under pressure to produce more coins fast. As a result, more than 10 billion 1964 pennies were minted, the second highest total in U.S. history at that time. Most of those coins are common, but when production is rushed, mistakes happen, and those mistakes created some of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies ever discovered. There are 4 reasons the 1964 penny can be worth big money. Keycap: 1. Double dies. Letters and numbers were struck twice. 2. Wrong metal planchets. Rare experimental strikes. 3. Major minting errors. Clipped, off-center, struck through, and more. 4. Perfect GM red, RD, condition, untouched for 60 years. When these conditions combine, for example, a double die error on a gem RD coin, values explode into the tens of thousands of dollars. But the number 1 most valuable 1964 penny, the one collectors call the Holy Grail, is a mistake so shocking that many thought it was a myth until it sold for more than $1 million at auction. More on that soon. Below we cover exactly what makes a 1964 penny valuable and how much each type is worth. Check the front of the coin. If the letters look doubled or shadowed, you have a DDO, money bag value range. Condition: value circulated $150, $800 MS60, MS65 $2, $000, $12, $000, MS67 $20, $000, $35, $000, MS67 RD, gem red, $40, $000, $55,000 plus 1 penny, enough to buy a car. Check the back of the coin. 1 cent memorial building: United States of America, pluribus unum. If doubled, valuable, money bag value range. Condition: value circulated $100, $600, MS65 $3, $500, $12, $500, MS67 $20, $000, $40,000 plus some 1964 pennies left the mint with dramatic mistakes, including error type typical auction price off center strike, 50% or more, $500, $2, 500 broadstrike error $200, $900 double, struck $800, $3, 200 stuck through grease $150, $750 clipped planchet $250, $1,500 error pennies can easily hit 4 figures, but the real money is in the next category. Due to the minting rush of 1964, some planchets, blank metal discs, were mixed up. These are the game changers. Wrong planchet type auction value nickel blank $15, 000, $32, 000 dime. Silver colored, blank $18, 000, $55, 000 foreign planchet $20, 000, $60, 000 unknown / test metal planchets $100, 000 plus silver 1964 Lincoln penny over $1,100,000. That last entry is the reason collectors are obsessed with the 1964 penny. When people hear $1 million penny, they think of the 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double die. But the 1964 silver planchet Lincoln penny is one of the rarest coins ever confirmed to it happened because the mint was transitioning metal composition silver planchets for other denominations were still in the machinery. A small number were accidentally struck with the Lincoln Memorial penny dies the final result. A 1964 penny made of silver instead of copper. When the first one surfaced, even experts doubted it, until grading confirmed it. Collision auction price over $1, 100, 000, a 1-cent coin worth more than a Lamborghini, a luxury home, and a college education combined. And there may still be more out there waiting to be discovered. If it sticks, not rare. If it does not stick, keep going. Metal weight copper penny 3.11 G, silver penny 2.5 G, dime planchet 2.27 G, nickel planchet 5 G. If the weight is not 3.11 grams, you may have a jackpot. Color grade value BN, brown. Low value RB, red brown. Medium RD, full red. Maximum value check Liberty, the date, and 1 cent. Never polish or wash a coin. It destroys value. Place it in heavy checkmark plastic 2x2 coin flip heavy checkmark or better. Send to PCGS or NGC for grading rank coin type real auction price number 11964 silver planchet $1. 100, 000 plus hashtag 21964 DDO MS 67RD $46. 000 plus hashtag 31964 penny on dime planchet $52. 800 hashtag 41964 DDR MS 66 $33. 600 hashtag 51964 MS 68 RD no error $31. 205 coins that originally cost 1 cent brought in more than $1.27 million combined. So the next time somebody laughs and says, pennies are worthless, you can tell them a 1964 penny sold for more than $1 million. And the next one might still be hiding in someone's kitchen jar, old coat pocket, or family coin box, maybe even in your house right now. Before you scroll to the next video, comment this right now. Backhand index pointing down. I'm checking my 1964 pennies. Backhand index pointing down. And if you want me to make a video about another rare coin, just comment the year and the coin name, and you may see your request in the next upload. What if I told you that a simple 5 new pence coin from 1971, a coin millions of people in the UK and around the world used every day, could actually be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars? Yes, the small silver-colored coin you might have thrown into a drawer, dropped into a jar, left forgotten in an old wallet, might secretly be a rare numismatic treasure worth life-changing money. Because among the millions of 1971 5 new pence coins issued, a tiny handful have unique minting features, varieties, and extreme minting errors that make collectors fight for them, driving prices into the stratosphere. In fact, some of the rarest 1971 5 new pence coins have already sold for Moneybag pound 350, Moneybag pound 2, 600, Moneybag pound 11, 500 Moneybag, and special error pieces are believed to be capable of selling for pound 100, 000, pound 500, 000. even over £1 million depending on condition and rarity to S.O. Don't move, because in today's video you will discover heavy checkmark, which exact 1971 5 new pence coins are the most valuable heavy checkmark they. Rare minting errors worth big money heavy checkmark the dates, weights, and design details. To check heavy checkmark the auction records, no one talks about heavy checkmark. How to tell if your coin is a jackpot. By the time you finish watching, you will know exactly what to search for. And you might just be holding a fortune. Let's jump in. The year 1971 marks one of the most important changes in United Kingdom coinage history. Warning: decimalization on February 15, 1971. The UK officially switched from the old pre-decimal currency to the new decimal system. Because of this massive national conversion, the 1971 5 new pence became small blue diamond, the first year of issue for the decimal 5p coin. Small blue diamond, the coin that replaced the old 1 shilling coin. Small blue diamond, a major symbol of the UK's transition to a modern monetary system. The reverse of the coin features the badges of Scotland, crown and thistle, and the obverse carries the younger portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. Because it was the first ever 5 new pence coin, millions were produced, but not all were the same. Some were released for circulation, some minted for proof collectors, and a microscopic number were struck with rare and valuable errors and anomalies. And that's where the big money begins. Type mint note circulation, strike royal mint most common proof, strike royal mint rare VIP proof, / presentation, strike ultra limited extremely rare error, strikes accidental jackpot. Coins: the rarest 1971 5 new pence coins do not come from circulation. They come from VIP proof sets and minting accidents. Collectors pay massive money for. When a collector finds all these qualities in a single 1971 5 pence coin, prices explode. You want the big numbers, and here they come. These coins were never sold to the public. They were only minted for VIP presentation sets, government gifts, and museum collections. Only a very tiny number exist. Heavy $ auction examples. This is the jackpot of jackpots. These happen when the coin is struck on a metal blank mint for a different coin, such as exclamation mark a 1 pence copper blank exclamation mark a foreign planchet exclamation mark a steel planchet exclamation mark a nickel blank from another denomination. These are ultra rare, heavy $ known sales, but experts estimate that perfect grade wrong planchet errors could very realistically sell for fire £250,000 to £1,200,000 because of their extreme rarity. These are dramatic because the design appears twice or shifted by 5%, 80%. Heavy $ value range. £6, 100 plus for extreme cases larger than normal diameter or missing rim. Heavy $ value. Raised blob or crack due to dye damage. Heavy $ value. Not deep cameo, but high grade proofs. Heavy $ value. You don't need expensive tools. Uniform edge, normal uneven, or wider edge error / high value. Normal 1971 5p equals 5.65 grams. Wrong planchet coins will weigh more or less if the portrait looks frosted while the field is mirror bright. Valuable proof off-center designs, doubled lettering, double rim, missing details. Every one of these increases value. Coins that are white medium star, uncirculated white medium star, no scratches, white medium star, sharp details are worth multiples more. The answer is yes, dramatically. The 1971 5 new pence is heavy checkmark, first year issue. Heavy checkmark, historically important. Heavy checkmark scarce in top grades. Heavy checkmark, increased collector demand every year. Heavy checkmark contains mystery coins still undiscovered. Experts predict that the rarest 1971 VIP proof and error coins could easily become money bag £100,000 coins, money bag £250,000 coins, money bag, and eventually £1 million plus coins, especially if a perfect condition wrong planchet proof appears at auction. If you have a 1971 5 new pence, do not crossmark, spend it, crossmark, sell it quickly, crossmark, clean or polish it, reduces value. Instead, heavy checkmark, store it safely. Heavy checkmark. Photograph it. Heavy checkmark, compare it to the features in this video because it may be the financial discovery of your lifetime. Before you leave, Answer these 3 questions in the comments. 1. Do you have a 1971 5 new pence coin? 2. Does it look uncirculated or proof-like? 3. Do you want me to make a video on how to sell rare coins safely for maximum price? Drop your answer now. I reply to every comment. And if you want more videos on rare and valuable coins, hit. What if a simple 1971 Eisenhower dollar sitting inside your pocket change, inside a little jar, or in your grandfather's collection, is actually a rare numismatic treasure waiting to be discovered? Sounds crazy, but the truth is even crazier, because the 1971 Eisenhower dollar isn't just a coin. It is one of the most mysterious, confusing, and valuable U.S. coins of the modern era. And among the millions minted, there are a few secret rare varieties and dramatic minting errors that can send collectors into bidding wars and send auction prices into the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even million-dollar territories. Oh, don't go anywhere. Today, we will uncover heavy checkmark, which 1971 Eisenhower dollars are highly valuable. Heavy checkmark, the ultra-rare 1971 D and 1971 S coins worth shockingly huge money. Heavy checkmark, the extremely rare silver planchet errors worth life-changing cash. Heavy checkmark, real auction results, not estimates. Heavy checkmark, all photo-grade tips to help you identify a jackpot coin at home by the time you finish this video. You will know exactly what to look for, and you'll never look at a dollar coin the same way again. Let's begin. After President Dwight D. Eisenhower passed away in 1969, the United States Mint decided to honor him with a brand new $1 coin. The release of the first Eisenhower dollar in 1971 achieved 2 major things. Diamond with it honored a war hero and former U.S. President. Diamond with it celebrated the Apollo 11 moon landing on its reverse design. The obverse front features Eisenhower's portrait. The reverse back shows an eagle landing on the moon, symbolizing the space program. However, here's where things get interesting and valuable. Unlike many coins, some 1971 Eisenhower dollars are copper-nickel clad, common. Some are 40% silver, rare. Some were minted on the wrong metal, extremely rare and incredibly valuable. This unusual mixture creates a treasure hunt within a single year. And that's why this coin became a goldmine for collectors. The mint mark notes Philadelphia. No. Mint mark most common, clad. Denver D very common, clad. San Francisco S rare, silver, proof, and special strikes. Backhand index pointing right. The 1971 S Eisenhower dollars are the ones most likely to be silver, and the ones most likely to be valuable. Backhand index pointing right. The 1971 P and 1971 D coins are usually clad, but the rare silver error strikes are worth huge money. Let's break it down cleanly, with nothing hidden. Value: $1 to $10. These are everywhere. They look worn and circulated. Value: $100 to $1. 500 coins graded MS 65 and higher become valuable because they're very hard to find in perfect condition. Here's what people are really searching for. Heavy checkmark, spotless mirrored surfaces. Heavy checkmark, frosted portrait. Heavy $, recent auction values. Not a proof, but looks like a circulation coin. Heavy $, auction record. $34,500 for an extremely high grade. This is the holy grail. During early Eisenhower dollar production, some planchets, blanks, meant for 40% silver coins were accidentally used to strike Philadelphia and Denver circulation coins. Heavy checkmark, they appear as regular no mint mark or D mark coins. Heavy checkmark, but they are secretly silver. How to identify? They sound like silver. Ring test. They weigh about 24.6 grams. Edge coloring is non-copper money bag. These error coins have already sold for, and experts believe an absolutely perfect 1971 silver planchet error could one day reach fire over 1 million rarest because only a microscopic number exists, and demand from collectors keeps climbing. Error type approx. Value range double die obverse $500, $8, 000 double. Die reverse $700, $12, 000 off. Center strike $150, $5, 500 wrong planchet. Copper penny metal, $10, 000, $50, 000 broadstrike, / missing rim, $100, $2, 000 clipped planchet, $120, $1, 900 struck, through grease, $75, $950. Every one of these is valuable. So number 1971 Ike dollar should ever be thrown away without checking that NO machine needed. Just your eyes that NO mint mark equals Philadelphia D equals Denver's equals San Francisco. Big chance of silver. 40% silver coins weigh 24.6 grams. Regular clad coins weigh 22.7 grams. Copper stripe. Visible regular clad no copper color silver. Look closely. Doubling on letters, misalignment, incomplete rim cracks, missing details, weird shapes. Every one of those can be a jackpot. Collectors love. Heavy checkmark first year issues. Heavy checkmark historical connection to Apollo 11. Heavy checkmark large size and bold design. Heavy checkmark silver varieties plus dramatic errors. Heavy checkmark limited survival of high-grade strikes. Prices for rare 1971 Eisenhower dollars have risen more in the last 10 years than in the previous 30 years combined, meaning the market is still growing, and the top values have not been reached yet. At a 1971 silver error, selling for over $1 million is not just possible. It's expected if you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar. Do not ignore it, because it could be. Heavy $, a common $1 coiner. Heavy $, a $100 collector coiner. Heavy $, a $10,000 silver striker. Heavy $, a $250,000 plus auction superstar. Maybe even heavy $, a $1 million discovery waiting for the right moment. So check your pockets, check your drawers, check your inherited coin collections, because the next person who pulls out a 1971 Eisenhower dollar jackpot coin might be you. Before you leave, tell me in the comments. Small blue diamond, do you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar coin? Small blue diamond, what mint mark do you have? Small blue diamond. And do you want me to make a video guide on how to grade your coins for free? If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because many more rare and valuable coins are coming next.